Hear you.
Yes? Sorry?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So my project simply is about allowing, for example, people of different language combinations to sit together in one room while hiring an interpreter, a translator online. So you can just have a platform of accredited, certified interpreters, and you can see like a platform of, like, let's say 100 interpreters from around the globe. They have to be accredited, they have to be certified, and every one of them should have their own rating for the hour of interpreting, conference interpreting, simultaneous. I'm talking about simultaneous interpretation. Will I continue?
Yes, okay. So if you are done, we can go to the presentation of Mrs. Haddad.
I'm not
Yes.
done. No, I'm not done.
Ah, you are not done. Okay, you can continue.
You are hearing me because I lost some voice.
Yes. I hear you very well.
So let's say you are Italian and you need, let's say, an Arabic interpreter. You log in to the website, you search for Arabic Italian interpreter, you see their rating, and then you hire him or her. So you have to decide on the time and date and language combination, which is in this case Italian and Arabic, and then the interpreter will be there. So you only need an iPad or your smartphone or your laptop. That's all.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
May I ask you a question? Is it an online system or you will have physically the person?
No, this is not physical. It's only online.
Okay.
So it's like you're hiring someone from any different country. All you have to do is to log in, you subscribe, you choose the interpreter, and the interpreter will be there to interpret between you and the other person who speaks Arabic, for example. But you have this applies to business meetings and even to big conferences. Cool. Now, to achieve the website has to be done with certain decoding and coding, and so it costs $8,000 to begin with, because it offers a platform for not any kind of interpreters. You have certified interpreters, and you have them online. You can agree on their rating. For example, some might, how am I make money? I make money from everyone who works on the website, every interpreter who makes money. I have a percentage from their work.
Mm-hmm.
Is the idea clear to you?
Very clear to me. Is it clear to you, Julia? And
yes.
Mr.
Yes, if
Yes,
you can hear us now, maybe we can introduce ourselves. So, but we are very happy to listen to your projects. But at least you know who is on this side.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, I am Giulia, and I'm the product manager for Abiel. Abiel is a biotechnology startup. Some of you know me already because you were here in Consorzio Arca. Abiel makes enzymes that are reagents for researchers and clinicians who work in the field of regenerative medicine, and we got a private funding, a venture capital funding to to develop the product from the early stage to the ready to market point. And my job here is to really make the product ready for the market and to start selling it. Normally in a startup, this is called the valley of death, because it's when either you scale up the production and make it to the market, or it gets very complicated to self-funding the startup. So what we are doing is a lot of marketing activities and together a lot of research and also project fundings like Horizon 2020. Myself, I'm a biomedical engineer, and my job is dealing with all the marketing part, the customer relationships, and the distributors relationships. So all that is the commercial agreements with the other entities. Next to me is Michele.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello, Michele.
Hi, my name is Michele Anzalone, and I'm a PhD student in urban planning at the University of Study of Palermo, and I'm also co-founder of Sprawl Design, a digital manufacturing startup. Someone hear something about 3D printing, digital fabrication. Okay, this is a new way to make a physical product, and we use this kind of technology to help creative people, designer, but also other company to develop patent and to make prototype and with rapid prototyping. So our kind of process is came from a draw. We make a physical object through a digital model. So we use a lot of software for modeling, 3D modeling, and computer-aided design to develop product and physical product.
Okay, so you do the modeling part and the printing part, and you propose your service to entrepreneurs, to startups who are beginning in their journey.
Yes, other startup in early stage, but also we have architect to make physical model of particular kind of architecture, but also a designer that develop some new forms and projects.
Okay, so for the Netkite entrepreneurs, we can see that Mrs. Giulia can help in the sales part, in the introduction to market part, and Mr. Michele can help in the prototyping part, in the first prototyping part. So do you feel that you can give some advice today to some entrepreneurs?
I hear something about the first project is something connected with the digital and web service. So I think I cannot very useful in this kind of topic.
So what I propose is that every entrepreneur present his project in a few minutes, and if you have advice to give to some of them, you write them on a paper, and then you give all the advice to close the webinar.
Okay,
what do you think?
Give feedback.
You can do that? Great. Thank you very much. So, okay, so we begin, or we continue, or we begin the presentation of every entrepreneur. In 2 minutes, can Mrs. Haddad present her project?
Yes, sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Rudaina Haddad. I'm from Jordan. And my project is about agrotourism in Jordan. It has actually two parts, one local and the other is global side. The agrotourism local side is that we have established a non-profit company where we sign MOUs with the farmers in Jordan who have a potential to open their farms to local and international tourism. And by signing the MOU, we are giving them 70% of what they earn through having their tourists into their farms, and of course the 30% comes to us. But of course, in return for the training and the development that we do.
Sorry.
Yes.
What is the business model exactly? Who owns the field, the farm?
The farmers themselves. So I'm using their natural resources, because in Jordan we have about more than 800,000 farms of diversity all over the country, but we don't have agrotourism as found in Italy or Europe or anywhere.
Okay,
so they need people.
The business model.
Yes. So the business model is this: we sign MOUs with these farms that has that potential, okay, and we give them the training needed for opening their farms. And after that, the model is ready for the tourist agencies in here to make it a destination, and also for the local tourism in Jordan. So in this case, with the MOU, 70% income goes to the farmers and 30% comes to us. As for the global side of this is that there will be a website, and we have established one already. It is called bookagro.com, and this is not only for the Jordanian farms that will be ready to receive tourism, but also for other farms all over the world that has agrotourism business. The other thing is this: the revenue from the website will come from the participation of these farms in the spaces that we give on our website. So it is free for all farmers to put their own activity, the location, their email address, whatever, on the space present on bookagro.com. And in return, after a year from that, we are only taking just the subscriptions. And if you imagine the number of the farms in the world, they are huge. And I've managed already to contact the Indian ambassador. He's our friend, and he gave me all of the info needed for the farms in India as the first example to be set on the bookagro.com, which is something great. And then now we are establishing now the Jordanian market to go to the website.
Nice. Yes. I think it's a very, importing a business model, it's something very smart. How can you find like the money in the beginning? So like, do you already
Yes, the money already, you are very right. The money, all right, I don't know how much you know about how Jordan and the young entrepreneurs in Jordan are working. Actually, most of us are depending on USAID and the EU funds. And already now we are running a fund with the USAID of 100,000 K. And they are willing to give it to me to do the first agrotourism village. And this village is now on salt, and it is overlooking the Jordan Valley. And it is just a start, but at the same time, as we do that locally on the ground, we are going onto the global market through the website. Okay?
When you say, when you say that you are giving to the farmers the competencies to work as an agritourism, do you have a team with specific competencies? Are you planning to hire specific people? Or
Yes, of course. This is a big team. I already have a team, and I have an IT manager, and I have a marketing manager too. I have a PR relations, At the same time, we have also farms in Jordan who are, or let's say farmers in Jordan who are part of social associations in the country. Okay, and we are dealing with these. Who are the associations, and in this model the associations are very important because we are taking in hand also the local community with the handcraft food production and all other little agri-businesses and skills to be displayed in the farms. So this will be a big opportunity for employment and self-employment for thousands and thousands of people in Jordan.
And
so it is not only one man, it's not a one-man show, it's actually a group show, and already we have established a company for that.
I think that there is something interesting about the experience. Your project is about, I think, maybe the experience people can have in these farms. So I think,
yes.
Okay, I think that when you design something connected to experience, you have to design this experience with 5 kind of level of meaning. The human level, the citizen level, the customer level, and the user level. And if you see something like an experience in a farm, you have to think, okay, what's the meaning for the people that go there? This is the human level. As a citizen, is easy to go there with the mobility and other kind of things. And
yes.
as a customer, customer can choose between different kind of experience. So why people have to choose your farm, one farm between other one? And as user, when I'm here and I use this service, what I what I find, what is the how can I use this farm? So I think that
yes.
one point is also the standard between
yes.
this farm. So you have to
this is very true. Yeah.
okay.
This
So
is very true,
I
and this
think
is
this is
why.
a
Yeah.
real point.
This yeah.
Okay, so when
Yes.
you
This
think,
is why. Mm.
okay, say.
This is why the quality assurance is very much required, and this is why we are providing the training by signing the MOU, and we are asking them to keep that standard. If that standard goes less than what is required, they are out of the series of agritourism. And because now in the Ministry of Tourism in Jordan, they are opening their eyes wide open into a new trend of tourism in the country, okay, because they need more income and they would need more employment for people. So by setting these quality assurance in these farms through the company and the standards that we are applying in these, especially hygiene and the hospitality program and the activity that is run in each and every farm, which provides a genuine experience to the customer, and why to come to this farm instead of other farms that are not legalized under the quality assurance and the brand that you are giving them at the same time, which is the brand of agro.com. So it will be certified also by that brand. So altogether, this is the concept. It has to be set on a high standard to be an example followed by the Ministry of Tourism, since they are looking for such projects.
Yes, it is very interesting. You have to find a way, maybe something connected to the standard for accommodation in these farms, because sometimes farms cannot have accommodation, are only productive facilities. But
Yes.
also you can think in other level of meaning. You have to think about when I go there, I can learn something about the production, something they do here. There are some
Yes.
interesting business model where when the experience is learn something in the farm.
Yes, this is very right, and this is why we have chosen a village, not a farm, one farm. We have chosen a village of 10 square kilometers, where you can join many things. First, the restoration of a harvest pond, the restoration of the heritage, restoration of farming activities that has been extinct. Okay, all of the restoration of these things, as you connect them all together and join in the kitchen and the cuisine of the people living there. And also we have added an agro-tourism camp to the whole thing, okay? So to give the experience, let's say, a rich experience for every user going to that village, at the same time reviving the whole village area. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I would close here because otherwise we cannot speak to other people. Just a final advice.
Yes.
Just a final advice.
Yes.
Don't underestimate the competencies that are needed, because we are speaking about hosting people. We're speaking about restaurants. We're speaking about services to people. Maybe they expect to have a Wi-Fi, maybe don't. So don't underestimate the competencies you need to put there. I'm sure you are not doing, but as we have few minutes, we can go to the next project, and in case we can keep in touch, is no problem. Okay, thanks.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation and for the advice. The next one is should be Mr. Mubarak. Can we hear you? Yes. Welcome.
Hi, you hear me?
Hi.
Yes.
Hello, Mohai.
Hello, how are you? Nice. Okay.
Good. Are you sure you want more advice from me? Mohai was here in Atka for 3 months. For 2 months, only 2 months.
So you know each other already.
Hi, Julia.
But hello, how are you? I'm sure if you can tell us shortly to Michele, then he can share the enthusiasm that you have on your project. It's very pharma, so you're.
Okay, thank you. My proposal is the establishment of the full variation chain for biosimilar production from gene over protein till packaging in Egypt. My key partner is scientific research and technological application. Is a governmental or cluster of research and developmental institute provide of the space and capacity of biosimilar production. Partner to Eugenics Biotechnology, a Swiss-based company, is developer and owner of the technology of Avastin biosimilar production. My key activities is production of Avastin biosimilar, registration of biosimilar, marketing and sale, authorization of Avastin active pharmaceutical ingredient, government relationship, direct contact with pharma clients, technology transfer management. My resources is license of technology for Egypt and MENA region from Eugenics, current GMP facility, seed funding plus investment for running current GMP, human resource about 20% for production, quality assurance, quality control, and administration and sale. The value proposition, make high price life-saving Avastin affordable for whole population affected by cancer, make the local pharma companies to compete with Avastin, open a new marketing.
Do you have any update on the project, Mohai, since you were here?
Excuse me?
Do you have any update since you were here?
Yes, of course. Yes, I have. Of course, I did my business plan and I contact with some clients. My business plan is already up on request. Okay?
Okay, yes. This is a good news.
Okay.
Okay. So since you already know each other, it was an occasion to introduce yourself to the other participants that you will probably meet in Palermo. So I guess you already have the advice from or got the advice from Giulia when you were in the mobility program. Do you want should we go to the next participant already? Mr. Ayesh and then Mr. Taibata. The time is very short, I guess.
Okay. Mohe, are you coming to Palermo?
Coming to Palermo again?
No, no, I was
Again?
just a question.
No, maybe not everybody is
No,
going
but you
to the
can
final
send
ceremony.
okay, but you can send an email if you have any update. Please send me an email so we can.
Okay, no problem. Tomorrow I send you
Okay,
update.
thank you, thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
we can go on for that then.
Thank you. So the next one is Mr. Abu Ayesh and then Mr. Taibata. Maybe we will need another session. I don't know. I'm not sure Giulia and Michele are available for another session.
I have 20 minutes now, so
Me too.
Okay.
we can.
So let's do it very quickly. So Mr. Abu Ayesh, then Mr. Taibata.
Okay.
Mr. Abu Ayesh, can we hear you?
Yes, I'm here.
Welcome. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. Hello, my name is Ziad Ayesh. I'm a registered nurse with a formal experience of 2 years in surgical room. I had to, okay, I will speak slowly. I had to combine two majors, nursing and industrial design, to come up with my invention, which is the cannula invention. It's an intravenous cannula that has all the features of all the intravenous cannulas, conventional ones, and the already new safety ones with none of their disadvantages. And it's even more given us features we never had before as nurses and patients.
Sorry, could you please? So it's an intravenous cannula. What does it
Yeah.
have as characteristics?
Oh, that's a long list.
No. So yeah, you said what is the specific no.
Okay, I can provide you with 0% needle stick injury, 0% vein rupture, 0% undesirable blood backflow, 100% control on the fluid in and out of the vein. You don't need any plaster with it or any tegaderm. Resistance for allergy on the skin, and what? It's really a long list. I prefer to show it to you.
What is the main advantage?
Oh, the main advantage, all the safety cannulas now, it's good. It provides you with 0% needle stick injury, not exactly, but doesn't provide you with 0% undesirable blood backflow, and it provides you with 95% of vein rupture. So you save yourself from the needle stick injury, but you create a new problem, which is the vein rupture. And these results based on evidence-based practice.
Do you have a
Feedback
prototype for this? What is your stage of development?
I have a proof of concept. I already, after the Netkite in France, I have made to do 3D printed prototype, and I used it on simulation model in France, Aix-Marseille Hospital and University. And when I get back here, with the help of Professor Fahmi, the coordinator of Netkite as well, I managed to do an animal trial in university on animal trial, and it was successfully proved. Hello? Through the industrial prototype. Now, my next phase is to make a very final functional prototype to get to the production line. I have feasibility study. My team combine all
But don't you need a clinical trial?
No, yeah, the clinical trials means FDA and means a lot of money, which I don't have, and I never had funds, by the way.
But is it possible to commercialize them without a clinical trial?
Oh yeah, with the big investor, because it's the only intravenous cannula now that meets the European law for sharp medical purpose. The only one from all the intravenous cannulas. My team combined with Mr. Nader Mili, an Algerian inventor and co-founder of Medical Dose in France. He's my mentor. I met him by Netkite. Hala Abbas, she has a business consultation company in Qatar. I met her in Cambridge conference, and she's my business manager in the Middle East region for percentage as well. And I have Asref, which they are who's sponsoring me in Jordan. Give me all the information that I need based on the business and trying to help me through to find the answer.
And from a regulatory point of view? So do you know what you need to get the CE mark to make it to the mark? I mean, from a regulatory point of view, if you think you don't need a clinical trial.
No, what we need now is an aluminium model which can provide us industrial prototype that can has an approved for clinical trial and fund. If we get that point, trial and present it over the world as a patented invention. The numbers, I have huge numbers. I rather to keep it until I come to Palermo.
Sorry, it's very complicated to. I mean, I am really following carefully because everything that is medical for me is super attractive. but
your topic.
I missed a lot, and I would like to know more. Do you think you can share with me maybe like a short description or something at least? Like this is very complicated to me.
There is who's not closing his mic.
Can you repeat, please?
There is someone who's not. There is someone who's not closing his mic, so I can't hear you clearly.
Ahmad, I'm sorry. There is Ahmad.
There is someone who.
Yeah, Ahmad is speaking. Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, I think
Can
it's
you
okay, fine.
Okay, I rather to keep the rest of information to until I come to Palermo, which will be soon.
Okay, if you come to Palermo, I will be very happy to.
Yeah, because
with technical discussion is very complicated.
Yeah, it's I had to learn industrial design engineering, and it's easier when you see it and touch it and see the animal trials and see the numbers.
Yes, and you see, you had made the 3D prototyping, so we can chat with Michele as well because this is what they do.
Yeah, simply the experts in France. I have met so many experts in France. Also, thanks to Netkite program, they all describe it as the next golden ticket to get into the medical market.
Great. Sorry, something I think you said, but I missed it. Do you have a patent on this?
European, Jordanian, US, and Gulf bending.
So it's a PCT.
Yeah, it's protected as IB protection. It's very well protected, so we have nothing to worry now.
Okay, I mean.
And I'm ready to sit down with an investor. Maybe companies like Belda Group can be interested in it, which I was kind of contact with the CEO, Christopher Klaus. Also through the Netkite program.
And what is the amount of money you think you need to go to the next step?
Okay, the molding, the aluminum molding, Mr. I forget your name, Mr. Hello?
Yes, I was asking what is the investment you need at this stage?
No, we need the amount of money which I don't know exactly, which is good for the aluminum model, so we can inject some prototypes. The cost of the aluminum model, I think it's between 50 to 200,000 euro. Between that.
But
investment and aluminum model are different.
Do you have I mean, in your business plan, what is the next step? And it is very important that you make an estimation of the overall cost. Because if you make the prototype, but then if you make the prototype, then you don't have the money to test it.
That's all in the feasibility study. That's all in the feasibility study.
Okay.
There's a professional feasibility study. It has all your questions about the manufacture, from the sand to the final production and distribution, and the maximum cost for the Gulf region to cover at least 30% of the Gulf region. It's 10 million US dollar as a cost for the manufacture for mid-kilo parts.
That's a lot. Okay, so
yes,
all the data
in medical, for non-medical people, in medical the problem is never manufacturing, it's always regulating and commercializing. So, I mean, I'm not saying that manufacturing is not a problem or is not complicated, but normally then the regulatory part is the real big surprise.
That's why we will have Palermo, so.
Okay, so if you come to Palermo, I will be very happy to have a chat.
Okay, so I propose you share your data together, the feasibility. It seems there is a lot of data in the feasibility study. You can send it and continue with us the discussion. Then we have only 8 minutes left. Do you think you can have another session tomorrow, Giulia and Michele, or we should give 1 minute to everybody now? And
tomorrow, no, but we can plan later on. Or I mean, I'm not sure.
Through mail.
Yes, exactly. If I don't know how we are in terms of non-disclosure agreement, but if people want to share like one question for each is okay. I mean, I think we can try. I mean, we can get the main points from here. That is normally what I try to say to everyone, and this comes a lot from our experience, is that you are always very focused on having the product. So when we are used to think that when we have the final product, we are done, and that we need the money to make the final product, even if the product is an agritourism, or if the product is a medical device, or if the product is a pharma. I had a lot of discussion with Mohei when he was here that about this, and with other people from Netkite, that the problem is almost never having the product, but having it in the right with everything that comes around. For pharmaceuticals, it's a lot of regulatory that is always underestimated. Exactly. For if I want to set up an agritourism or an e-commerce or anything, I need a lot of competencies. It's not a problem if I don't have it in the day when my company starts, because it's normal. This is why you hire people. But it's very important to have clear that you need a a lot of competencies. You need the marketing people, you need people who, if you want to make a restaurant, you do not only need people who can make good food, but also people who know how to deal with the customers, people how to deal with the expenses, people who are able to manage how much food buy in to avoid to have a lot of waste during the day. So this is just a general example. But what is very important is think of your product and how to get it, which is, of course, the step number one. But never forget to think of what is around and the money you need to what is around. Because investors always, they know that when a startupper asks for the money, they ask normally for the research. For example, in medical field, normally there is a lot of request of money for the research and very little for marketing. But investors know that this is not how it should work. So I mean, don't forget everything that is around your product, because that's the way to the added value you give to sell it.
Thank you. That's a very clever advice you give to everybody. It's almost never to get the product. The problem is never to get the product. Is almost always to get the product in the market. So I think it's a very important advice for every single Netkite entrepreneur here. Everybody should try to think about it, meditate on it. I guess you have to leave us, right?
Yes,
No.
but if you
Okay.
have like one question each to send via email.
What I suggest is if you want, you can give your email now to everybody, and we can continue with everybody because the session is recorded now. So we can continue. Everybody can continue the presentation of their project, and we can send you the record of every presentation.
This is
so you can
Okay.
so you can chat or share advice on per email.
Okay. This is. I think
so if you want
Stefano
now,
can share our emails.
Perfect. Okay. So thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you, everyone.
It was very valuable.
Thank you, guys.
And we will continue with the participant. Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Sure. Okay, so we let them close the windows. We will continue the presentation with Mr. Tayyibata and Mr. Ahmed Abu Ayesh. Then we will have Tarek Makhlef and Selmi Aid and Anwar Getit. Is Mr. Ahmed Abu Ayesh available? Can we hear you? Oh, Mr. Ahmed Amouri, sorry. Ahmed Amouri, not Abu Ayesh. It was a mistake. Can we hear you?
Assalamu alaikum. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, this is Ahmed Amouri. I'm speaking from Palestine. Okay, so you want me to give a brief about my project? Hello? Hello? Mr. Fadil? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Mr. Fadil, so you want me to give a brief
Yes.
or a summary about my...
Yes. So your session, so your presentation will be recorded, and it will be sent on to everybody. Thank you.
Okay. How much time?
2-3 minutes maximum. Okay.
My name is Ahmed Amouri. I am the general manager of a company, a startup company called Netkite for technological innovation. We are a company specialized in manufacturing and designing user-friendly educational tools to teach the students innovation from an early age. There's a need to change the education system and to encourage innovation among the students from an early age. And this is a slogan. This slogan cannot be achieved without students having the right tools. Without the right tools, the students cannot achieve this. So what we did is we designed and manufactured a few products, kits that are programmed. They can be programmed easily. Can be programmed easily by the students from the 5th grade and up. And these kits, they consist of hardware and software, and they are interactive, and they can sense the surrounding. For example, the temperature, the heat, the light, everything around them. They can be plugged with sensors, and then they can be programmed so that they make technology and education more interesting for the children, and also and it makes education more meaningful to the students because it will relate the science and technology into their daily life problems. The goal of the company is to make the student think outside the box, think outside of the book, and start innovating and think merging technology with science so that they can be innovative. We have tested.
Hello? Hello?
Because they don't learn in the classical way. They learn by doing things. They learn by practicing technology and merging it into science. We make, of course, money. We want to make money, and
Hello? Hello? Mr. Ahmad, we can't hear you. I can't hear you anymore. Okay, so it seems the session has a maximum of 1 hour of recording. So we will have to organize. Sorry. Yes. Now I can hear you.
Okay. Did you hear
I don't know.
everything?
I don't know if the technical problem comes from me or from the webinar technology or from your computer.
Okay, so you want me to repeat or where to continue or what?
Okay, last. Okay, I lost you again. I lost you again. I don't know if you can hear me. Still can hear me. Hello. Okay. Now I can hear you again.
Okay, you can hear me very good?
Yes. But it's sometimes there's sometimes a problem. I don't know if it's coming from me or from webinar. Okay, so as I understood, it's a technology. It's a prototype for education that some people, some schools maybe buy to use it as an educational material for young kids, for kids to learn about electronics and technology, right?
Yes, innovation and encourage innovation also.
Okay, sounds great. But it's for kids, right? Only for kids.
No, it starts for children, but it also our main target is now is school students from the 5th grade and up. From the
Okay,
5th so from 10 to 17 years old.
10 to 17. Okay, and not for laboratories or something like that. Not for.
No. It is very user friendly. It's for schools. Our targets are schools.
What is the cost of the product? Not the cost, the price. Sorry. What do you sell it for?
Yes, right now we sell it for around $100.
Okay. And is it for one student, or for all the school?
No, for per one student, but the price hopefully will go down when we have mass production, because we only.
Okay, and is it reusable every time?
Yes. It is reusable. It can be programmed a million times. It's not only one.
Have you sold already?
We have sold, yes, a few in Palestine.
Okay.
Some schools, like for example the UNRWA, the UN schools, have adopted this in their schools, all of their schools, and private schools also have adopted it. The Ministry of Education of Palestine also is putting this in the technology labs, and we are running a pilot. We are running a pilot with the Ministry of Education.
With the ministry, great. So we hope to see your product in Tunisia and in Egypt and in Jordan as well. Maybe.
Yes. We have made special effort so that the Arabic language is used easily in the system, in the software, so that it can be also used in Arabic or any other language, in matter Italian, French, any. But the language can be embedded very, very easily, and we will show you, hopefully.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation. I wish you a big amount of sales. So the next one is Taibata.
Bonjour. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. First, I thank the volunteer team of Netkite. My name is Taibata, a Tunisian holds a master's degree in mathematics, and my project is called GreenTech. GreenTech is a unit of collection, recovery, and recycling of used IT equipment. Each year, 70,000 tons of electric and electronic equipment waste are generated in Tunisia. This quantity evolves annually by 6.3%. Considering treating 144 tons of equipment in our unit, for a part of waste, GreenTech offers a second life for equipment repaired and cleaned, then released at lower prices, allowing unit to further reduce the ecological footprint of user and devices. Other repairable equipment will be processed by a dismantling and then sorted and grinding for raw materials that can be used in many industries. I can produce, therefore, copper, plastic, aluminium, glass, tin, and even gold and silver and platinum. The total project cost is 90,000 euro. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. So okay, we will see you in Palermo. I will ask everybody if they want, if they prefer, if they prefer to continue or to get another session, webinar session with Giulia and Michele. I think they are hard to book, let's say. So okay, so your record will be sent to them, so you will be able to give to receive advice, and now we have to close because Mr. Stefano is saying that we have to go and our time is running out. We will try to organize another session for those who could not present. I hope I will see all of you again. Sorry for the inconvenience for those who could not present today. I remind you that it is training for all your presentation you will have to do later in your future, and I hope by presenting your project you will create contact. You will create contact with the other participants, and you will create a relationship from a Mediterranean neighborhood to a Mediterranean friendship and collaboration maybe. So you can get maybe clients and strategic partners from all the other countries when by coming to the webinar. So we will have to do another session during this week. And I already invite you. I don't have the date, but I already invite you, and we'll send you an email later. Sorry again for those who could not present, and thank you very much for all those who could. Thank you very much. See you.